the Chinese protests from Wuhan to Shanxi and a couple other provinces. This is where the facial recognition situation came up. So this visits CBS News right now, but it's been boiling for a minute in these areas, and I want you to pay attention. Pay attention to see why, especially when the National Labor Review Board president has been ousted, and I forgot the head of the Consumer Protection Rights Bureau. She was taken out as well due to these new DEI initiatives that was going on for the Trump administration and higher ups. So, what these things do is to keep your overdraft fees in place, so you won't, you can still take the money out, but you have to pay the overdraft fee, and it's limited to about $35 to $50 depending on where you are. But now that these caps are off, it's the sky's the limit. They're gonna try to take as much as the lion's share out of your income as possible. This is economic tyranny in so many levels. Definitely to get the billionaires billionairing, as they say. It's really upsetting how much they're willing to dig into the middle class in order to protect the people that are ultra rich. I'm not even going to say rich. I don't think there's a rich anymore. What we call rich is is middle class now. It's upper class. We're talking about the $250,000 earners. You really have to be into like $2 million to $4 million earners and better, with a tremendous amount of assets and a diverse portfolio. So that's the way it's going right now. This is the report from CBS News Philadelphia. This is the sunspot. If you can look at a couple of shorts and a couple of videos I've done, it can definitely outline that. A few content creators to go to, I would suggest Orlando Minor, which is a good brother. I mean, this guy has been covering a lot of the stuff, especially the layoffs and the corporate adjustments that are being done with these major companies. As well as, I would say, Anton Daniels. He's good. I have my disagreements with him at times, but as far as the laying the facts down in the schematics and being logical minded about these situations, he's pretty much in depth. And what happened to Common Sense on YouTube and Instagram? The brother Eli there is very astute about what's going on in this climate. So that's just a few. If you can, get to the sunspot, and I will be covering a couple of more people that are very knowledgeable in this field. We gotta, get together, network with our networks as much as possible, and cover each other. It's good to have small bills available, and we're talking about at least, let's say you have $20,000 in small bills, $5, $10, $20 denominations, nothing over 20 and nothing under 5. I think 5 is even a little more extinct right now, but when it comes time to being off grid, it would give you leverage. Think about that. Cash is king for now. It would be good to put this stuff in gold and silver, not so much platinum and Bitcoin and all that stuff. Those digital markets are very volatile, and in the realm of dystopian futures, not sustainable. Just peak game. Guard your energy, raise the vibration. I'll be with you later. Salute. From Crown.
So we all rely on our bank accounts, right, to pay bills and to manage finances. But did you know your bank could close your account at any moment without warning.
Without warning, you say? Well, consumer reporter Josh Adorowitz is in your corner with why it could happen and what you can do about it. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning. And maybe even without an explanation, too. I mean, it could be inconvenient, no doubt. Certainly unexpected here. We've actually heard from enough viewers who reached out with questions after it happened to them, apparently, at this point, that we thought it'd be helpful to provide some answers so you know what to do and how to protect yourself.
Whether it's a checking account, savings account, or even your credit cards, banks can and do close accounts whenever they want.
Banks have the ability to close out your account, and they don't necessarily have to give you warning about doing so.
Greg McBride with Bankrate says banks have the right to close accounts based on their discretion and policies. But these are some of the most common reasons it happens.
If you have a very low balance or zero balance in the account, long periods of inactivity, if you have excessive overdraft fees, or if there's some sort of suspicious or fraudulent activity.
So if it does happen to you, McBride says it's important to act quickly and contact your bank immediately, especially if you still have any remaining funds in the account. You'll want to ask how you'll receive that money. If you owe money, you'll want to determine your options to settle any unpaid balances. It's also important to stop any automatic payments or direct deposits linked to the account. And if you think the account was wrongly closed, you can file a complaint with an agency like the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau.
You know, something else to keep in mind, too, if the closure is due to suspected fraud or unpaid balances, your bank may report it to something called check systems. It's like a credit report. Banks use it in their application process, and so it could then impact your ability to open an account somewhere else. But also, like a credit report, you are entitled to a free copy of your check system report annually, and you do have the right to dispute anything that's in that report as well, like a credit report.
Good information.
Good advice.
All right. Thank you, Josh. Always a wealth of knowledge you are.
I'll try on a Monday.
I appreciate it. All right. You can contact Josh.